Hey everybody, this is Kirk Mancill with Sky Realty. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with Tim White with Power Check Inspections, Home Inspections. And I thought that I would ask Tim today to give us just a little lowdown on what he looks for on specifically the foundation when he's starting an inspection, and what he looks for, and what would it be necessary for an engineer to come out and take a look at the place? What do you say?
Well, obviously the foundation is where it all starts, right? And we're not foundation specialists, we're not engineers, but we try to keep the state-of-the-art tools available to look at the things that matter.
Right.
Right. You had mentioned earlier specific types of cracks. Many older homes will have cracks over the doors and the headers. If we have lateral cracks going through sheets of drywall or plaster, those are things to be concerned about. If we have doors and windows that aren't closing properly, and they suggest that a house might be leaning a certain way, that's something else to be concerned about. We use a zip level. It's around $1,000 level that allows us to check the height variation for the foundation.
Right.
HUD standards allow a foundation to vary in height up to 1 inch within 20 feet. So whereas many inspectors who will carry around a golf ball in their bag and set it and see if it rolls, but
or a marble.
Yeah, have you ever tried to roll a marble on carpet?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It really doesn't work. And so what we do is check the elevations, make sure that we're within HUD standards, and that way, if we see a hairline fracture in a foundation, and many times we do, the inspectors that don't have the appropriate tools will recommend that right away, if there's a hairline fracture, you need to get an engineer out there.
Right.
We will note that there's a hairline fracture. We'll also note that we're within HUD standards. And if we exceed those HUD standards, by all means, we definitely think that you should get someone out there. Or if we see some fracturing on the foundation or within the house on the walls that looks suspect.
What about like in brick veneer, if you've got a crack that goes just follows the mortar line versus a crack that goes right through bricks? What do you think?
You nailed that one on the head. You've been doing this for a while.
A while. So
yes.
what does that tell you? Either of those.
Well, and both can be a significant issue.
Okay.
Right. It depends on where it is. If we're over the garage, it's very common that we'll get some stress fractures that go through
the lintel plate.
Through the lintel plate that just kind of follow the grout line or the mortar line.
Right.
And that's most of the time that's not a structural issue.
Right.
If we have a mortar line that goes all the way across a wall and exits, and much of the time we'll see a fracture at the foundation just underneath that. Obviously, we've got an issue. We need someone to have a look. If we're going through the brick, more times than not, if it goes through the mortar joints and straight through the brick, much of the time we have a foundation issue.
Much more reason to possibly get a professional engineer out. Okay.
That's correct.
All right, well, there you have it. Thanks for joining us today. And Tim, thanks so much for joining us.
Great, thank you.